What is up? What is up? What is up? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Y'all know what it is. It's Angel Entertainment. I'm your host. I'm just Wicked Angel Povich. Y'all know what it is. Sometimes wicked, sometimes an angel, and most importantly, I let people choose. So, welcome to the building. Please hit that like and let's have some fun. Now, can I get a mic check? Hey, Anna Berry, can you hear me okay, sis? This is going to be a great show. I'm going to be confessing some things that I've been wanting to get off my chest for a while. Okay, Anna Berry, girl, you're the only one I see in the chat. We got all these big. Okay. Hey, Bianca. How are you, my love? I missed you guys. Hey, Chloe. Hey, Rich Vibes. I'm going to wait for people to come up in the building, but I do want to put out a disclaimer and let you guys know that I do this show from my heart. Um, Sometimes I might step on people's toes, but it's because I truly believe that it's important for us to be real, to be authentic. I don't try and knock anyone from their dreams, and I'm not going to allow anyone to knock me from mine. Okay? Now, entertainment is entertainment. Satire is entertainment. Satire means I get up here, act a stone cold fool sometimes with the idea it's going to teach someone a lesson. That's what I do it for. I don't go around in my personal life acting a fool. But today I'm going to be dropping some confessions. I'm going to be telling some truths that you don't know. And because I value each and every one of y'all, especially Miss Linda Powell, hey baby, hey, what's going on, baby? I missed all of you guys. Hey, yo, Dave, thank you so much for your comment. You get it. You get what I'm trying to do. And you know how far I have to go to get there. You know what my heart wants me to do. Thank you for being awake. Thank you for understanding that that's what I ask for people. I don't ask to get up here and lie. So I'm not going to get up here and be a liar. I'm not going to tolerate liars. Welcome everybody up in the building. Please hit the like and let's get into this. So, this is something I've been wanting to tell you guys for a while now. And I would start to do the video and then I'd say, no, I don't need to do it. You know, it's not important. I need to go forward, not backwards. And then I realized that what happens in your past, if you don't take heed, if you don't be accountable, if you don't accept it, it just comes back and hits you in your face over and over and over again. See, it's like geometry, y'all. You'll go in a circle instead of a square. And that square is where you want to be. That square is where you're accountable. That square is where you see all angles. Turn the corner. And that's what I'm doing today. So, I have a confession. I have not always been so moral. Back when I was in my 20s, okay, I considered myself to be a very attractive, fun type of woman. And this was long before there was a Megan Thee Stallion and all of those things, okay? They marked their characters after me. Okay? I was her. I loved talking to men who had an ample amount of money. I loved, being around the players, the money shakers, and it cost me big. I loved men that some would say were greedy, but they were winners. And that was very attractive to me in my younger days. So, this is a little hard for me to say, but I think it's important for me to say this, and then we'll continue with the show. I met a man where I was working, and this man knocked me off my feet, hands down, from the first time I saw him. He was tall, he was dark brown, chocolate. He was hardworking. And when I saw him, I saw my future. Saw my future. I was convinced when I saw him that I would be with him for the rest of my freaking life. The rest of my freaking life. And as of today, that's been true. Because even though I've tried to move forward with other men, I still think about him. And I've done everything I could to make sense of what that relationship came for. And I think it's the devil. What he doesn't know is I gave him a child. I gave him a child that is very similar to me. She has a round face, dark skin, about the same color. She has dreams the same as mine to act. She even sings. And when I made the decision to give her up for adoption, it was hard. And the reason why was because this man had my heart. All I wanted to do was have a happy family with him. So when I found out that I was having this child, I thought it couldn't be wrong. Like nothing could go wrong. But I found out that he had another woman and a wife and other children that I didn't know anything about. So I came on here to YouTube to live my dreams, to grow a platform where I could help other women who might go through similar things that I have gone through. And let's just say I attached myself. I did. I went hard for people. So hard. And I know many of you didn't understand, well, what would make Wicked Angel go so hard? Because anybody that stepped in this young lady's way, I knocked them down. I assassinated their character. I broke them down, called them out their name. If they had a fight with her, they had a fight with me. And behind the scenes, God, behind the scenes, I spent countless hours telling her what she needed to know, what she needed to hear. I did not want that child to endure what I've had to endure. It took me 20 plus years to get back to where I'm trying to make my dreams come true. Do you understand? Let me get a like, please, if you understand. Do you get it? This is dedicated to you, sis. I'm glad you're here. So hold on, y'all. I got something to show you. I apologize, y'all. My sister-in-law is in here, and I don't want her to know this, what I'm about to tell y'all. Thank you for coming, Keisha. I'm dedicating this show to you because you show what it's like to just be for truth. You ain't on nobody's side. You just want the mother freaking truth. And I thank you very much for that. Very much for that. So, anyway, y'all, this ain't as easy as I thought it was going to be. So, I do apologize. But the thing is, I gave my heart and my soul not only to this young lady, but to my child's father. I did every single thing that I could do. And all I did was get betrayed. They made a mockery of what I'm about. They made a mockery. They took for granted what it was that I gave them. I gave her life. When I came on YouTube, she was out of there, ready to quit, ready to give up. But because she didn't even know her story, and because I had feelings for this man that he could do no wrong until I found out he was doing drugs. Matter of fact, he might still be doing drugs. Well, let's just say she's not the only one that has a paternity test. I myself have a paternity test. So if you want to know why it is I went so hard for that young lady that in return did nothing but lie, defame my character, make a mockery of my friends, accuse us of things that we would never do, not take into consideration that I wanted her to succeed as well as myself, and most importantly, girl, please, I'm your mama. And Crier ain't your baby daddy. Girl, he's your daddy. Yeah. You see, you're not the only one that has a paternity test. You see? It's not. It's not. It's not. And as you guys can see, this is hers. This is hers. We went to the same mother freaking place. We did. We did. Now, I went on Google before I show you mine. I went on Google and I put in fake DNA test. Fake DNA test. And guess what? Guess what? Can y'all guess? Can you guess? On that test I just showed you, as the Big Sis Kids Shoe Review revealed, there's a test that comes up. And that test comes up saying Jennifer Walters. Now hold on. I do apologize, but for some reason, YouTube changed the StreamYard changed something. I haven't done it so long, y'all. Bear with me. But there you go. A DNA test. And if you look at the bottom of the screen, you see Jennifer Walters. So you don't have to worry. Okay, this isn't some incestuous type of situation. Okay, let's be clear. Let's be clear. Now, she and him might have been bumping. I don't know. I don't know. I heard them, saying that they were, saying they weren't. I don't know. I heard them say that, or I heard him say they were business partners and friends with benefits. Okay. Okay. But I'm not sure that they actually did the do even. I'm starting to think every freaking thing about these people has been a lie. And it's because she doesn't respect where she came from. You see, when people are shouting LBE gang and all of these things, that came from me. Her mama. Her mama. And when he was running around talking about, I like NBA young man, I like that name. Yeah, because he know who his real baby mama is. He knows. Now, I hope this doesn't shock y'all. I hope this doesn't turn y'all away from me, because we all make mistakes. And we were all a little younger and all of that. Okay? So please forgive me. But it's time that the freaking truth comes out. I'm tired of lies after lies after lies after lies. It's important for us to stand in our mother freaking truth. Voila. Voila. Can you guys see that? Hold on, I'm going to give you a chance to read it. Read it and weep. I am your mother, sweetie. Okay? Now, there you go. I wasn't a fool. I wasn't fooled by her. Okay? I was mothering her. Every piece of her getting on here now, talking about how she's loved, came from me. Because that 50,000 people that she had before me were the ones that were letting her know how freaking crazy she really was. What a sociopath she had become. What a bald-faced liar she had become. And him, well, y'all know how men are. Y'all know how men are. He was on drugs. He was in the game. He was in the streets. Y'all know the story. He was a two-bit hustler. And you just can't teach a dog new tricks. So, sweetie, the same way that Jennifer Walters helped you get a DNA test, take a look at this real one. And understand why you should always respect me. And why it would have been in your best mother freaking interest for you to have apologized and for you to have never mother freaking tried me, girl. I sat here with baby daddy Crier for almost a year, making sure he treated you with respect. I made sure that people liked you. I did. Not to mention, I helped you get over 10,000 subs. I did. I made people think that you had changed because I myself were fooled and thought you had changed. Heal in peace. Don't make a mockery of my news. Don't make a mockery. Kids should review. Yes, you can call me Mother Looney. I created this monster that's running around the streets of YouTube, lying left and right for the sake of entertainment, so she says. But we know the truth. We know the truth. You take advantage of people that feel sorry for you. You use people who have the ability to help you. And that's what you're not going to continue to do. Now, I tried to stay gone for a minute. I needed time to reflect, time to focus on my family. Because there were so many lies being put out about my children and myself. I felt I needed to spend time with them and detach from all this. But I must say, I truly did miss you guys. I did. I did. I truly did. Now, of course, I was just having a little fun. Okay, let's be clear. Just having a little fun. But if she can create fake documents, why can't I? Why can't you? Why is it we have a certain standard where we come up here and try and be ourselves and she doesn't? So if you want to be that way, then fine. Let's go to the circus, okay? But in the end, let's give something to somebody other than yourselves. Because you two sick individuals, and I'm going to call them Whitney Bobby, have done nothing but taken from people. Nobody cares about your little sad giveaways talking about for the holidays. What do you give people on a weekly basis other than your ass to kiss? Other than trying to make people think that you guys are something that you obviously are not. Hey, Beyond Blessed. What's up, everybody up in the building? Now, this fake DNA test, okay, let's be clear, that I made took about 5 minutes. It took less than 5 minutes, okay? And the reason why is just because I said they actually have a template on the freaking internet. Okay? Now, if you notice these numbers with this test, what you'll see is it's identical to the same numbers of her test. If you put in fake DNA test and Jennifer, well, then what do you know? Up pops one with Jennifer Walters, which is just a second. This one. And I wish I could do it side by side, but I can't, so just bear with me. But just understand that these numbers are the same. Okay, you can clearly see that. This is a problem. Now, I don't know who that baby's daddy is. It is none of my concern, okay? That's between them. But what I will say is, you will stop these freaking lies. Do you know how many women have miscarried? Do you know how many women have lost children? Do you know how many women have struggled with their children? You make a mockery out of everything, including that. For you to have been so bold to get up here and say you lost two children, well, one baby, and were carrying two, is the reason why God has blessed my daughter with two children. Girl, you are a true demon, a true devil. And I don't care how many people are blinded by you, sweetie. I'm just good at what I do. If they have the pleasure to talk and get to know you, they'll be up here saying the same thing I'm saying it, as well as every freaking body else. You are the scammer. Ever since you came up here and accused me and someone I respect as being a scammer, you've proven to be one. Girl, where them books at? Huh? Where the books at? And I'm going to be showing some more proof. But I want you guys to understand just how potent it is when you co-sign to people such as her. To lie about being pregnant with two children, then it's only one, just to double back with all of the thousands of people who got on her about that and fake a freaking pregnancy. That wasn't a series. It was a lie. YouTubers do series all the time. We know it. We watch them. We laugh. They're funny. What she was doing was lying to you all to get your freaking sympathy, to get the heat off her back, and most importantly, to get you all to feel like she had a justified reason as to why you didn't receive your books. That was a justified reason as to why she's still fat. When she put out that video saying she was pregnant, I knew it was fake because I know that they haven't been together in a while. In a while. I don't want to hear any fake behind the videos where they did a video together. Guys, it's called business. That's it. That man is messing with somebody else. That woman is messing with somebody else. And I don't care who wants to come along and say, oh, Wiki, you beating them up. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. They're beating themselves up. When you mess with people such as myself and my friends, baby, it's not going to end well. In my track record, you can go through it. I've had many of people to come through with lies. I beat them with the truth. Straight beat them up. Truth. You get it? And I stand how I stand. I say what I did and I will say what I didn't do. And that is disgusting for you to ever open them daggone little flappy lips of y'all looking like mine and get up here and confuse people and tell them that you were pregnant. When she said that she was pregnant and y'all were leaving those messages, oh, congratulations, you're glowing. She was hearting them comments. She was hearting those comments. Even Mama Jones had Mama Jones thinking she was pregnant again. Shout out to Mama Jones, because y'all know I love little funny Mike and them. But she's going to use that woman too if she doesn't pay attention. So y'all need to let her know she need to come on over here to Angel Entertainment so she can understand who she is befriending and taking pity on is the person that is going to try and stab her, snake her, okay, use her for nothing. She will get nothing in return but feel stupid because this girl has a long list all the way from school, all the way up to YouTube. This has followed her career. She doesn't have one freaking friend. Oh yeah, they in the bushes, but they won't pop out. Now, one of the things that hurt me very badly, of course, was the way that she tried to assassinate the character of someone that has mentored me, someone that steers me in the right direction, I feel. And I mean outside of YouTube. I'm saying in life general. This is what this person does. And this woman sat up here and said he scammed her. So today I'm going to prove that that's not the freaking case. Now, I do apologize. It's going to take me a moment to pull up some of these receipts. I see where I I have so many receipts logged on my StreamYard, y'all. It's telling me I have to delete some. So I hope y'all give me a moment, okay? Okay. Well, you know what? I'm not gonna make you look at loony. How about this? Boop. How about I was looking through Mr. Wilkes' IG and saw him post a picture where he was. Can y'all see who that is on that screen? Can anybody in the comments say who that is on that screen? And this picture wasn't taken 20 years ago. This picture was taken last weekend. Trust in God. I'm weak. I'm going to speak for Mr. Wilkes on that. He would never, ever. Okay? So, y'all, give me a second. I'm going to get these. Yes, it is Anna Berry. Miss Jackson, if you're nasty. I'm going to take a second to get these other receipts loaded. And we going in today. I appreciate y'all for coming. You know what I'm saying? And I'm so thankful for each and every one of y'all. You know, whether you like me or hate me, I'm going to make sure you respect me. Okay? And let's be mother freaking clear. And I have done nothing ever to anyone such as her or him that would result in a scam. I only took up for them. And y'all saw it right before your eyes how badly they tried to defame my character. So just give me a second. Shout out to Mr. Wilkes, who probably is busy, you know, on somewhere now with a celebrity. Who only knows? But this is how this man lives. And that's a bold-faced lie. Before I go and let's get my little receipts together. Please understand, guys, that woman did do a background on him. This wasn't a man that she just took because I said, oh, you should work with him. This was a man that she looked at very closely and saw what he was about, saw what he was capable of doing, and wanted to work with him, y'all. Just as I said, she had her paws on this man. This was the next person she was going to victimize and get into her nasty bed. That's what it was. And all he wanted to do was do business and help her to live her dreams. Nobody lies over here. Nobody comes up with fake stuff. When I do the little fake stuff, it's just for entertainment. Okay? It's a difference. Now, give me a second, because I'm on one, y'all. I really am on one. I don't like for people to be in my comments telling me I'm bullying someone that's sitting up there taking advantage of them and they don't even know it, because that makes me feel that these people are really weak. So let's go. One thing about me, I'm always going to be here for the fight. I'm never going to bow down to what I see is wrong. I've gotten too old, too mature, and I'm woke. You messed with people who had your best interests at heart when not even the men that you've given children did. You took that for granted when I could have been working on my own goals, my own dreams. instead of trying to be a peer counselor to your sad ass. So no, I admit my DNA fake, but hell, it came from the same template place that she got hers, so who cares? For now, I'm your YouTube mama. And you should have respected what I gave you because you couldn't give me the same in return. Your name in these streets of YouTube mean nothing. I gave you, hand delivered you a person who is well respected in the industry, and you all said you were going to report him to the BBB. Well, did you ever think to ask yourselves, why would you have been the first report against him on the BBB, even though this man has been in the industry for almost 30 freaking years? Did anyone think that, man, look here, let me pull them receipts up. We're going to have some fun. You know, life is what you make of it. A kid should review. We need to. Now, I ain't gonna front. She gave me my freaking refund. But you're right. You're absolutely right. She needs to, at this point, be reported. She took people's money, told them they were pre-ordering. And we're going to break down all of that, y'all. But it's levels to this stuff. And right now I'm too busy erasing some of the muckers freaking receipts I got up here so I can add some new ones. Appreciate y'all coming in the building. Please hit the like. And let's get this party on the road, because I do believe you all are going to be quite surprised when we break everything down. And for you people that are, help her. Why don't you help her? Stop giving her this fictitious sense of who she is. Show her who she is and allow her to try and get better. Allow her to be who she needs to be instead of who you all have been lied to and convinced she is. Don't come off as weak. Girl, you already know. Hey, Vanessa. Okay, guys, hold on. Give me a second to pull up this receipt. I cannot believe my little thing is full, y'all. And look, it holds 200. I got 200 old receipts, y'all. And I'm a hoarder when it comes to this, because you never know when you're going to need to pull up a receipt. So I'm really, give me a second. I'm really having a hard time deciding what I can let go of and what I better hold on to. You never know with these demons. Okay, so check out this first receipt. Can y'all see it? If you notice, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The fifth photo, okay, shows a box of books. So where are your books, people? Now, I'm going to try and make this a little larger. Just a moment. So y'all know I ain't lying. That is the book that you all have been waiting almost 3 months. You have not received those books, yet this post was in August. That is how long she had those books. So why is this woman lying on a woman that she says out her mouth is terminally ill and about to leave the planet? And all she wants to do before she goes to meet her maker is read her pathetic, sad book. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Yet when I said, oh, she just broke. She just broke. She doesn't have the money to send them out. She doesn't even have a car. Notice she had to buy a car, and notice you all don't have your mother freaking books. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Can you all see the books? Hmm? Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. You see, I'm not trying to beat up on anyone, and y'all know that this is for entertainment purposes. This right here is satire. And most importantly, this is a teachable moment. This is covered under fair use practices. Y'all gonna love this. Y'all gonna love this. Now, there's been times that, they've come on here and stated that, they were together and things of that nature. Matter of fact, didn't they just do it last week when they were bragging about sleeping together? Didn't he say she rode the rodeo? But now, of course, he's telling her or telling us that they're single again, which proves again that they lied and I didn't. Because what I said was they aren't even together. He has somebody else. She's messing with someone else. Okay? So hold on, y'all. I'm getting this other receipt. I don't want to let go of any of my stuff, y'all. I really don't. I don't. Just give me a second. So you see, there's a pattern here, right? Exactly. Where is my book, Looney? Where is your book? Wicked, a lot of people isn't as strong as you. You helped her do a lot of damage on these YouTube streets. You need to hold yourself accountable too. That girl was crazy from birth. Me, myself, and I, you are absolutely right. In the same way I built that demon up, I feel like, honey, I am Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Okay? Let's be clear. And I'm putting her back in her proper place. And that is why I haven't let up on her. For that very same reason, because I do feel that a lot of the shenanigans that I went through, that I brought on myself, that I brought in myself. Okay, hold on, y'all. Let's not. Oh my gosh, y'all. I'm so upset with myself. I should have tested it, but I just thought I'd be able to click a button and bring them up. So just give me a second. I'm gonna have to re-email these, but it's worth it. So how y'all liking the show so far? Y'all know I missed y'all, right? I did tell you that, right? Like, this is a part of me. So no, I don't need her, and I'm not gonna be just continuously covering them, but I am gonna stay on their head until I see fit that I don't need to. That's how we gonna do that. Okay? Best believe it. So just a moment. Okay. Hold on. If y'all are just coming in the building, please hit that mother freaking like. Hold on. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, this is a lot of reading we're about to do. But it's important. It's important for you all to know what's going on. And I'm not trying to tell y'all who to watch. I'm not trying to tell y'all what to believe, what not to believe. You're able to do what you want, but use discernment. Don't give more than you're going to get out of a relationship. You know? Just a moment. Now, this receipt here, I'm going to try and make it bigger so you guys will be able to see it. I've shown. Okay, but when I showed it the last time, I didn't read the whole thing. And when I was going back over my notes of everything, starting this show, I actually saw this message. And it's the message between Mr. Wilkes to her. And this right here nips in the bud a lot of what she was saying, and still leads to question, where are your books? For all you people that are in my bushes that are upset that I'm still on your favorite little LBE leader, I just want you to take a look at this right here. Let's go over it. We're going to make it make sense today. Okay. Let me. Oh, nope. Okay, let's take some time to get the likes up, please. I'll begin when we get to 100. And let me take this receipt now. Y'all don't even need to see this receipt and this less than 100 likes. You got me jacked up. Just a moment. Okay. Now, let's get these likes up so we can see these receipts, please. And just the same way, I would knock on your door and ring your doorbell before walking in. I ask for that same respect. YouTube only pays me pennies right now, and that's okay because the pennies do grow each month. However, it's very disrespectful to come here and act like you mess with me, and then you don't even take the time to hit a like. Like, I do a lot of talking up here, and I'm sorry, but I could be doing other things. I have a life. I'm not one of these people. Okay? My phone rings. I have friends. I have a career. I have a life. So please, please, please don't make it like pulling teeth. Just when you come up in the building, tap the like button. Thank you guys who do that automatically. I don't have to ask or anything. Y'all just do it because out the kindness of your heart, you like to support people that you watch. Obviously, I'm giving you the type of content that you're interested in. So again, I'll begin when the likes get up to at least, now I'm about to say 120, but I'll say 100. It's 166 up in here. That ain't asking for too much. That's right. Run them likes up. Y'all know you want to see the receipts. Almost there. Come on, come on, come on. Y'all wasting time now. I'll be gonna cut this live off. And if you do dislike me that much, by all means, come into the chat. Come talk to Wicked. I'll drop the link for you. And thank you guys who come in here religiously, comment. You have a great time and you support the channel. Thank you so much for the ones of you who reached out to me and made sure I was okay. Okay, now that took a little longer than expected. So I was I ain't no front, about to say nope, 120. But I love you guys. Some of you don't know any better. So I'm going to show you today. Okay. So for all you haters, the ones of you in the bushes that are just mad because I'm about to stomp them like roaches, like they are, I'm sorry. It is what it is. They brought it on themselves. Hold on 1 second while you guys read this message. I've got a phone call. See, people call me. Hello? Hey. Okay, guys. So this right here was one of the correspondences, text actually from Mr. Wilkes to her that I was sent, a while back. So let's go over this. It's very long, so work with me. This right here is like a book, but it's got very key details as to just how much work this man did for this woman and why we should understand that he was scammed by her. The same way y'all are waiting on your books. I got my money back, which is another thing. If I scammed her, why would she have given me a refund for the book? I'm just saying. Says this is unfortunate, but you paid $2,600. The book cover was $650. That was for the cover. I designed front and back. Okay, so we know he designed the book front and back, and we know that because I just showed y'all proof that the book is printed. This year is a couple of books, at least, in the boxes. Okay, it says, and you know for a fact the extra money for book editing wasn't planned but was needed in order to have the book completed. And I have to pay $500 for legalized drafted copy. Right release from, I have to pay $500 for legalized drafted copyright release from the notary, form. Sorry, y'all, my bad. Form and notarized copyright release letter. So give me a second, y'all. I gotta open it up another page so it'll be big enough for me to read. It says, not you, me. Oh, hey, baby. Okay. So we're seeing that he also was the book editor. So pay attention to just how much he did. He was the one that designed the cover from front and back, okay? And I will be showing those receipts in a little bit if I have time. But I want you guys to key in on just how many things was requested that he did. For her to then go and say he's a scammer. Oh yeah, we're getting into this today. We don't have time for those liars and people that ran away crying. Okay? It says, and I have to pay $500 for legalized drafted copyright release from form and notarized copy release letter. Copyright release letter, which is very important because without that copyright release letter, he could not show the book. He is an internationally accredited artist. Okay? You cannot just use his art and not pay for it. So if he wouldn't have sent her this form notarized, she wouldn't have rights to send it, which was another lie that I'm sure who has the receipt that she tried to say. That he wasn't going to let her release the book, which was only a lie. You got your answering service, which I paid for, but you paid me back. But again, I paid out of my pocket for you. So who remembers her giving the phone numbers, talking about how you could call her? That was him. That was him. I spent 5 days, 2 to 3 hours a day with these people because your service had to customize from 9 to 5 call, evening call, then weekend call. And I had to keep scripting out what they were to say and make sure it was right. That was a lot of my unseen time I dedicated to you. I redesigned your pages in the book, went through 12 of your sent photos, artistically redid all the photos to fit the book. That took a lot of time. I designed the art for your baby song. Should have been $450. I just did it for free. I just did it for free. Now, how many of you know an artist that works internationally with some of the greats of our time who would do things for you for free? Look, I may just be one of them, but hey, I'm special. Y'all already know I'm a wicked angel. But the truth is, this man was doing everything he could to try and help this young lady be successful at their business arrangement. And just by this first message, because the message was so long, I had to break it up in a few messages. Okay, this is all one that I'm reading from, but I had to break it up just to be able to show it to you guys. So give me a second. Let's roll on down. There's more. Oh, it's more. I made 7 trips on your behalf to sit for an hour and a half each session with the lawyers watching your videos because you were under attack. You had 2 legal representation letters sent on your behalf. The first I paid $750 for. The second you paid because you were now under my camp. See, this is how it went. See how long this is? That's not even the whole thing. He charges, okay, said because you were now under my camp, he charged $350, which I paid for you. And you, out of my pocket, paid me, and he's saying he paid it first, and then she paid him back 2 weeks later. He said, but I still paid it for you. Who remembers all the threats when she was telling people she had a mean legal team now? And if she wanted those people who didn't like her to cover her, that they were going to get themselves in a lot of hot water. Who remembers her bragging about having several attorneys? Those were his attorneys. Just a moment, y'all. There's more. I had my office manager research 15 different hotels in 3 cities to find the best rates for you in your banquet hall, for your book signing. He says, which I had to pay her to do for 2 weeks. She worked every day on your project. Who remembers her saying she had the tour all settled? She had the tour dates and everything. Who remembers? You and I spoke. Oh, this is important. This is what she really mad about. Yeah, it's me. You and I spoke all times of day and night about numerous things. I was at your disposal and made time for you and all that. I even plugged you in with my people at Discovered TV to be showcased, but nothing was happening fast enough for you. I've heard somebody else say she was impatient like that. You did get your website set up so we could take book orders while we finished the book, and that was done. And you sold 140 books, whereas before you met me, it had been on Amazon for 2 years with only 1 sale. Child, that probably was Kid's Shoe Review. I steered you in the right direction to do a series on YouTube. Hold on 1 second. Oh, yeah, let me get this stuff. Y'all hold on a second. I'm gonna have to do this. Y'all, I have not been the same since the 19. Oh, but hold on. So you do. Okay. So he says that she gained over 150 new subscribers. Oh, here's the kicker, and made over $10,000 on your channel. And before me, you said your last check was 3 to 4,000. Huh? Okay. Okay. So hold on one second, guys. While you read this last part, just let me go grab my bottle of water. Yes, it can. Facts, trust in God. Okay, y'all, excuse me. Okay. It says, again, this is way more than services rendered for $2,600. You got over $5,000 in legal help and well over probably $3,500 in artwork, because I told you I don't do any commission for under $3,500 just for art. And I told you, if you're unhappy with everything I've done, keep the final $1,300 and we will end it here. Plus, I just lost my brother, and now I have to raise my 2 nephews, and I could go no further, and we ended it. Finally, you asked me to do $1,300 a month until paid in full. I agreed to do that for you, and you had to talk me into it because I told you all the work to be done and what it would cost. That was to be paid up front. But you said you couldn't afford it at once, and could you please pay every month? And I agreed. Because you have promise of a bright light ahead, and I didn't want, because you have promise of a bright light ahead, and I didn't want not to help you achieve it, and you know it. So this man is saying because he thought that she had talent, he did some of these things. And look at how she snaked him. This man is around people who are at the top. You hear me? The top of their game. People who are known as stars, who have fulfilled their wishes and desires on earth and pleasing God because of it. This man is a freedom fighter, for goodness sake. And this man saw something in her that he wanted to help her with because of all the time she had called him, like me, I'm quite sure, in the middle of the night with her sob behind stories about how everyone's done her wrong except herself. And the truth is, no, sweet, it's you. It is you. The devil is father of all lies. He kills, he destroys, and he removes. And this is what you wanted. This is what you wanted for this man that you could never touch. His credentials are 30 years long. I myself have just been in sales, acted, drove a truck. Nothing that deep yet. But you can't even touch me. You played the character of the devil. You are the antagonist in this movie. And I don't care about those pitiful people who still want to run behind you as though you are something to hold up. You need to be cut off at the head, brought down the sides, and start from the bottom and climb yourself up. First off, with respect and being accountable, that you brought all of this on your mother freaking self. This man sat up here and watched you try and destroy and defame his character by using a freaking 21-year-old who doesn't even know better not to go on OnlyFans looking like a clown. And he still did not curse you. He still kept it business and said that he only helped you because he wanted you to achieve your dream. But your dream is creating nightmares. Your dream is lying on other people who took pity on you. Now let's go back to this. Said, you had me to do a monthly contract and do e-documents. I did nothing wrong, but I scammed you? You want to defame me and defamation of my character after you broke our non-disclosure agreement twice in 1 month. And you're breaking that, which is a breach of trust. Now check this out. Check this out. If you guys remember last month, before she and I fell out, I spoke all about how she had told me that they were doing business. She told me late. I didn't know when it started, but after she saw that he did not want her romantically, after she saw that she couldn't get by off of those little Crimea River stories, and that man wanted his money, and he only wanted to keep her in a business lane, is when I got the call. And the calls were saying, y'all, I have no reason to lie on this woman. She told me that they had been doing, she had signed up to do business with him and said that he had taken her money and would not even talk to her on the phone. That is what she told me. She told me he did nothing for her. Okay? And when I asked her, what about the book? Because she was telling me that the book tour was off. I said, well, oh my goodness, what about the book? She said, oh, he didn't have anything to do with the book. Another lie. That in itself, guys, is a breach of contract. And then the idea that she wanted to defame this man's character and couldn't even pay him? You got to be kidding. Got to be kidding. Okay, guys, please hit the like. Okay, so he said, and if I was all that you said, hold on, because, okay, let me get out here. It's the same text, y'all, it just overlapped. Excuse me, y'all, hold on 1 second. And if I was all that you say I am, I can hold up the release of the book because I own the copyrights to the art. But I'm not like that. Your copyright release papers have been mailed to you. So where at on God's green earth did I scam you? I didn't. No, stop it. I'm no longer to address this. You have gone too far. No need to respond. Just stop it. I'm done. I'm formally asking you to leave it all alone. I have nothing to do with you and Joy. Look, you put my name in capital. At odds with each other. Again, stop slandering my name and trying to defame me with all this defamation of character. And that was the last text he sent to her. So that is why she then let the swamp over there take over and start defaming him, putting up pictures saying they were fake that aren't, lying on that man, lying on me. Y'all saw what happened. But the reason why she backed off of using his name, because she knew that she had broke that non-disclosure agreement. So she let those people over there do her dirty work. Now, how low can you go? And you still have people wanting to say, I've scammed somebody. And here, I didn't even know about the business arrangement until she saw that she couldn't scam him. That's when she started telling me all about it. And then all those times that she and I were talking, and she was telling me all about how she had this management team this and her new management that, and what all her management was doing. That was a breach of trust right there. But I didn't know she was working with him. I still didn't know that. Yeah, Annabelle, how low can you go? Yes, she has no morals, me, myself, and I, and she's a true psychotic type of individual. She truly, in my eyes, okay, is a sociopath. So let's take a moment to look up the definition. And let's see if she fits what they say a sociopath is. Let's see some of the. Let's see what makes person a sociopath. 15 signs of a sociopath. That'll do it. Just a moment. Let me share the screen. Okay, I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but I'm going to read off the list. Okay, let's see. Is she a sociopath? Is that the reason why this is what she does? Damages everyone who comes to her way to help her. It says a sociopath is a term used to describe a person with a severe form of antisocial personality disorder. Sociopaths do not have a fully functioning conscience and tend to be manipulative. Is she manipulative, y'all? Is she exploitive or even abusive towards other people? Is she? And just another term, hold on. Just a moment. Is she even abusive towards other people? Can I get a yes if y'all agree so far? Y'all, hold on one second. Let me grab my food. Okay, y'all, just give me one more second. I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, just give me one more second to grab this pizza. It will give me a plate for my pizza, and I will be right back. I do apologize, but I didn't realize my pizza had gotten here so fast. Just a second. Okay, y'all, please excuse me for that interruption. You know, a girl gotta eat, okay? All right, so back to diagnosing this chick who has shown us nothing but every kind of sin it is in the Bible, okay? It says sociopaths do not have a fully functioning conscience and tend to be manipulative, exploitative, even abusive towards other people. Other sociopathic traits include charm, impulsiveness, poor emotional control, and a tendency to behave in illegal, immoral or violent ways. Who remembers hearing she was stabbing mattresses? Hey, Earth, who remembers that? Hold on, y'all. I'm trying. Hold on, I lost my connection. Okay, it says she has a hunger, or sociopaths have a hunger for power and dominance. Who agrees to that? That is why she gets these people and feeds us this garbage about how she's the victim, she's the victim, she's the good girl. She just wants a chance. Then she dominates us into believing that she's some kind of helpless victim doing the best that she can, and most importantly, trying to make us feel that she's spiritual, that she's a Christian. But nothing about her deeds shows that. They have devious or deceptive tendencies, ruthlessness in the pursuit of their goal, hostile or aggressive towards others, easily angered or irritated, irresponsible in their decision making, superficial charm and powers of persuasion. They have a broken moral compass or limited conscience. They have few close bonds or relationships. They have manipulative tendencies. They deal with entitlement and impunity. They are socially deviant. They are cheap thrill seeking. They have cheap thrill seeking tendencies. They're opportunistic in all the wrong ways, and they have an emotional detachment. Y'all, that's 15 traits of a sociopath. Can I please ask that you guys put a number of how many of those traits you think this young woman has? Let's see it. Let's put it out there. How many of those traits, those of us who've been watching her for years, it's only our opinion, and it's okay. We can agree to disagree. I'm going to put my number. Is trusting God the only one that's going to count? How many of you all heard traits that you witnessed from her? Please add those now. The sad part is we don't even know where this is going to end. We just know that this is a pattern. We just know that this is what this woman does to take advantage of people. When she did that video last week and she and Pryor were talking, and he made the comment trying to say that they had intercourse that night before it, the first thing that came to mind is, oh my gosh, is she going to use this in 6 weeks, 7 weeks to say she's pregnant again? Is she going to do that? We don't know what this woman is going to do. What we know is she won't be accountable. She won't be apologetic. And it doesn't matter that people have done that for her. How many of y'all remember I actually apologized to her when she told that lie and said I had affected her because I brought up Creole Bay? How many of you all remember Mr. Wilkes actually refunded her $1,000 back? How many of you people saw she went over to the swamp, gave them receipts of that $1,000, and they tried to say it was hush money, like as if that man had done something inappropriate? I don't know what lies she went and told old lawyer Crier, because the only conversations that he and I have ever had have been somewhat respectful and pleasant. And the only thing I asked of that man was to apologize for the way that they tried to defame my character. I will die about my name. You don't ever get to try and come for me and not have me come for you. I'm nobody's pushover. I have been through so many more things, so many more powerful people than you all could ever imagine. And I might not be the biggest or the baddest, but I guarantee you, I'm going to fight like I am until it's resolved. And I didn't ask for all those freaking lies that them son of a guns got up there on that stage and said. The only thing I asked for was respect. And my last text to him was that I thought y'all had more respect for me. I took them as respectful people. Mr. Wilkes took her as a respectful person. And we all got bit. Martin Lewis. M and Vaughn. Her baby daddies. All of them. Keep going. Jay's reaction. Jay Michael. Mucker. Because let us not forget that woman wasn't beat by that man. And that's sad. With all the things that we women have had to endure. When I did a show on domestic violence, do you know how many women had to admit that they or a friend of theirs or someone that was close to them or a parent or whatever had been physically abused, had been in a toxic relationship? For you to play with it? Just, I understand why you would despise Toya. I get it. She's been with 2 of your men. Probably more than that. We don't know. Because both of y'all are cut from that same type of cloth. But that still doesn't give you a right to go around and lie on that freaking man like that, saying that he physically abused you. And that is why, if he had to make a choice over being with his child or getting rid of you and being with peace of mind, hell, he chose the peace of mind. And that's sad. And now you walk around here trying to say he's a freaking deadbeat. But the truth is, you're the deadbeat. The truth is, you don't have any respect for yourself or the men that you've given children to. You don't have any respect for being a woman or being a mother. And you can't stand up on it. That's why you got your little behind toe up at your family reunion with nobody to help you. That's why you sitting around sleeping with men who sleep with men. That's why you have put a nail in your own coffin by all of those silly behind the recordings that you sent out wanting to destroy Crier, not realizing you were destroying yourself too in the process. The only reason why this girl wasn't turned up on those tapes, on those recordings, was because she was the one recording. She acts worse than him, and she's way more aggressive. And I've heard it firsthand. not telling you what I think, I'm telling you what I know. The only thing we women can do in life is learn to be better, grow, and help. That's all we can do. One day I hope most of you will understand that this isn't what it's about. One day I hope y'all will understand that I'm not trying to put anybody down. I'm only trying to build them up. But now, well, when people come for me, you just coming for me. It is what it is. Now, one of the other things that I want to talk about, because this ain't over, y'all. This ain't over. I might have to do a part two because my pizza getting cold. But one of the other things that I want to talk about is the idea that she hasn't learned the lesson. That she thinks that there is no repercussion for what she's done and what she's doing. What I want to talk about is the fact that she came on here. Oh, darn. Y'all, hold on one second, okay? I got another phone call. I got to take. Hello? Oh, okay. I didn't hear my phone ring. I'm on a show. I'm on a show. Where are you? Yeah. Okay. Okay, I will. I didn't even know. Okay. Okay. Tag my phone. Oh, gosh, y'all. My bad. Okay. So, see, that's what a real individual has. Phone calls, girl. Something you don't have. The only time you were talking about you had plenty of people to talk to, it was Mr. Wilkes. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. Now, getting back to what I was saying. You have no respect for yourself and you have no respect as a woman. Like, you will not understand how much damage you're doing to yourself and your children until you get a little older. Right now, you are just, baby, you are making that bed of lies. And every seed that you plant is going to grow into a weed. And that's one of the realest things I can tell you. You see, it might be big for you to be talking about, oh, they're at YouTube, but they got millions of followers. But I guarantee you, YouTubers don't have nothing to do with people that have been in the industry for years on top of years on top of years. And all you have is your name. One move could create the type of drama that'll follow you a lifetime. And you've created several. So now when you want to do music, but yet no one calls, no one wants to collab, no one wants to give you that chance, you can only blame your freaking self. You brought it on you. Nobody else has tried to harm you other than you. And I don't care what kind of relationship, off, on, not on. Hell, I don't even care if Cryer was my real baby daddy, even though I would never mess with that slithering snake. The truth is, even he knows what I'm saying is true. Even he calls you a demon, a devil. And it's so sad. It's so sad. To have people still wanting to trust that you're this decent kind of character, knowing you don't give a damn about them, not even enough to try and be honest. Now, I have another receipt. I forgot all about it. Y'all, I got receipts on top of receipts. I do apologize. And guess what, y'all? I actually took the time to make notes today. I actually made notes, but unfortunately, when I couldn't download them on my StreamYard, that kind of didn't work. But it's okay because I'm speaking from my heart, and I never want to come off as fake for y'all. Entertaining, yeah, fake is not gonna work. Okay, so just give me a second to pull up this other receipt, and I want you guys to take a look at this and see who in the building can catch the lie. Can anybody see the lie in this? I gave you a little clue. I see a few lies in this paragraph. And this is on the back of the book that you all have paid for. Do you see how easy it is for her to lie? Number one, when have we seen her traveling the country as a public speaker and workshop facilitator, encouraging women and children and young girls using Christian principles? When? We've seen a woman snaking every friend that comes along and getting pregnant by pretty much now at this point every man that just gives her the time of day. Now, she currently is residing in the big state of Texas with her son. But notice that last name. How many of y'all know that that's not that baby's name? But that's just it. Nothing means anything to her. When this young man grows up, and he hears, "Oh, Mom, you wrote a book?" He really does have to look at the back cover, in which it's supposed to be dedicated to he and his siblings, and see his name isn't there. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. But that's just it. She's a liar. She doesn't care. It doesn't matter to her that her son will be saying, "Well, Mama, why am I on the book and who is Drake?" What matters is she was able to trick the people who support her again. That's what matters. Oh my gosh. Girl, I didn't even notice that lie, Bianca. And this is on the back cover of the book, about the author. What is wrong with the truth, people? It'll set you free. Bianca, girl, she can't even get to cross town to go to Wild Wings. So where did this come from? Nothing about the truth means anything to her. That's sad. That's sad. Facts, Earth. She goes to the country to see her mother, who she even snaked. Because remember, she told me about how her mother is with her sexual abuser. She's even put her mama in a scam. Now, if her mom allowed her to be abused by her husband, do you really think she would be so quick to run to her mother and allowing her mother to be babysitting her children? Facts, Vanessa, just a trashy liar. Facts, Earth. And look how close Vegas is to Texas. But now she's traveling the country as a public speaker. What would have been wrong with the truth, Erica? Why does everything around you have to be a lie, Erica? Why do you not understand that people do want you to be successful? You don't want you to be successful. You are the one that want to take advantage of everybody. You're the one want to be a puppet master and use people for your own disposal. You're the one that go around saying that everyone and their mama's done you wrong, when the truth is, you've done it to them. You've done it to me. You've done it to Carl. You've done it to Jay's reaction. You did it to Moji, for God's sakes. Y'all know how I feel about him. You did it to Jay Michael. Did it to freaking who else? Nair. You did it to his sons. Multiple, plural, sons. You didn't snake one child. You snaked two of that man's children. You snaked us with your fraudulent binding papers. And we have recordings to prove that he knows you sent him fraudulent documentation. So I don't know what kind of Bonnie and Clyde, Whitney, Bobby, good crack type of vibe y'all have, but you're losers. And you're not good enough to have the sub count that you have, other than the fact that you were aligned with his children's circle. That's how you got that far. And off drama. I'm not lightening up, y'all. Yeah, Earth. And she put Drake, and look, let me show you guys in case. Hold on one second. See, this is about the cover, about the author that's on the back of the book. Then there's more. There's more. So thank you guys that are hanging in there. I know this is a long live. I'm going to be ending it soon. Don't worry. But I did think it was important for you guys to see where I'm coming from. Because, hold on one second, guys. Let me make a phone call while I pull up this background thing. Hey. What? Oh gosh, y'all. Hold on, one of my friends here. I might have to cut this a little short, but hold on, I want to show you guys this other receipt before I go. Okay, guys, I'm gonna make up for today's show because I have some more receipts that I didn't even get to get to, and you all mean so much to me. Oh, shucks. Hold on, y'all. I'm on YouTube. I'm thinking I'm on Google. Just a moment, guys. Give me a second. And please, if you haven't already done so, please hit the like. Okay. Now, this receipt right here that I'm giving you guys goes to show again that everything isn't what it seems. Okay, so just a second, let me share the screen. All right, so here we have the network, the website that my mentors people built for her. Right now, you still can order the book. even though she hasn't even satisfied her commitments to the books that's already ordered. You can still order a book. But look what happens when you say buy ticket. Y'all see that? It's like magic. There's no longer a page for the tickets, for the tour. You get it? You have been scammed. I'm not a scammer. Neither are the people I associate myself with are scammers. We've never come on here and tried to make you all think something wasn't real. When I do that, y'all know what it is. Y'all know I'm just having fun. I was gonna do a whole sketch, about being her mother and this and that, and make it funny. But guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think this is such a joking matter yet, because this woman has gone on to tell several lies this past week. My inbox was flooded with people speaking about how this woman had the audacity to say that there was a woman about to leave the planet, about to take her final breaths here, wanted to read her book. Okay? So if y'all didn't see that, let's do it again. So for all you people who believe that we're bullying her and that someone's doing her wrong, just understand she's doing her wrong. See, all you have to do is click buy ticket. This is what comes up. See, no results found. No results found. So who's the real scammer, Erica? Huh? Who's the real liar, Erica? Hey, how you doing, Brother Bradley? You take advantage of everyone's kindness as though it's their weakness, and it's not. We're strong because we're in a level in time in history where we have no choice but to be strong. See, the time when we can be crabs in a bucket and put each other down and abuse and mistreat people, girl, we don't have time for that. Do you see what's going on in the freaking world? We might actually be involved in another freaking war. We have more important things to worry about than your little slutty, nasty, disgusting ass. Okay? There is nothing Christian-like about a young lady that goes around opening her legs to any man that tells her he wants her. This is not the time for you to run around thinking that you're something that you are not. You might have potential, but I guarantee you for the potential that you do have, it's many more of us that truly are way more gifted and talented. And we wouldn't take advantage of what God gives us. The same way it might be your dream and your goal to get your nasty behind up here and lie to the people that support you every day. It's mine to get up here and have meaningful conversations and do shows that are going to help people. Girl, I am awakened. Girl, I am anointed. Girl, do you even know what that means? I'm an agnostic Christian. Y'all don't know what that is. I suggest you might want to put that in your Google playlist instead of talking about her making some little nasty food. Because, girl, I don't know who taught you, who made you think that you are the cook of all cooks. Okay? But it's time for some apology videos. It's time to come clean with people who have supported you. It's time to be accountable for what you've done wrong. It's time to it's time to build up. We got a job to do. And the way you talked about my child, do you understand, girl? That you've got young children. My children are adults. Nobody's perfect. Nobody asks you to be. What we need is people who can help other people. But y'all are greedy. You take advantage of people, and you sit high on the hog and try and throw rocks and then hide your freaking hands. And now you can't even push a freaking buy ticket on your website. It shows that you're not the star you thought you were. Now, I'm going to end this live. I have a friend coming over. We're going to be reading and building because that is what we do. I thank each one of y'all for coming. And please understand that this right here is only the beginning. I've got plenty more receipts to go. Good night, y'all. I love you. Peace.